Hey guys, so in the last video I ran you through my design for the good chair that I designed and made actually from furniture a couple years ago. Very fortunate to pick up a prize for production ready furniture. And then I introduced you to my sort of workflow behind the optimization of my leg joints. So you know, I'm trying to draw a leg joint that minimizes the places along the curve where the radius is smaller than 4.76, and I also want to minimize like the total difference in geometry that you can see here. Like I want a curve that's close to this original one. So we have Octopus here all connected up with those goals, and let's double click it to initialize, and you'll see that this pops up. It's a bit scary to start off with, but for now, if we have a look over here, we want to leave most of these settings the same. Population 100. We're also going to be aware that it's going to minimize on start, which is fine because it just runs quicker. And we'll do population size would be cool. 100 is fine. And yeah, so what we're going to do is hit start now, and we're going to see how it optimizes. So yeah, I'll hit go and see how we'll let it run for a while and see what happens. Okay guys, so I've let it run for, maybe like a few minutes, and it's run through, I don't know, around 10 generations, you see here, and you'll start to see it starts to chart them, graph them. So essentially things closer to the origin will be more optimized, and you'll see that along here we've got the number 45. So I think it's an integer. I remember it's the number of points along the curve that are where the radius is more than 4.76, and along here is like that total curve length. So why don't I just shrink this? I can't shrink it, I don't think. If I start to go, remember this is a point. And then, for example, this is like our Pareto front along here. So like if I choose things closer to this side, they're going to have less points along the curve where the radius is too large. If I choose things over here, it's going to have, it's going to generate be results that have less, that are completely, that are going to be less different from the, it's close enough to, sorry, it's going to be results that are closer to that original curve as possible, sorry. So, and in the middle is kind of like where the trade-off. Ideally you want something that's close to, the 0 point. So let's have a look at something that's, has no points, along, no points, result that's got no points that are over 4.76, and I'll just click that and then I clicked reinstate, and I'll escape out of it. The good thing is about Octopus, it does remember your results. So, and that's what this curve looks like. Okay, there are, there's 1 point the end right there where the curvature is above 4.76, but you know, everywhere else it's looking pretty clean. But if we all come over to our other goal, that difference is quite large. And then if we open this up, click on it properly. Sometimes, here we go. There we go. If I open up this one, reinstate solution, and get out of it, you'll see this curve is a lot closer to my original one, but there are a lot of points. How many exactly? 22, where the curvature is, you know, a lot larger. Neither of these may be a good result. I'm going to introduce you to one extra thing you can do in Octopus now. And what I'm first going to do is reset that to 0. That should clear all the results. So remember, it stores all these results in here, and that's ultimately stored in your Grasshopper file. And it's, you know, not uncommon for your Grasshopper files to get quite large. When you have, you know, large Octopus run in there. Octopus can also handle Boolean values, which is good, because you can tell it to only accept states where that run true. So for example, one is set up here to be, you know, 22, or that 22 is the amount of points where it's over 4.76. If I said, you know, is 22 more than equal to 0, it'll go false. And if I plug that result into Octopus, it will discount anything that's false. So it'll only accept runs where the amount of points is 0. Now, if I were to hook that up, you might think it'll be fine. I could be like, all right, cool. Like instead of having this, you know, instead of having this number, we could still have that, but we could be, you know, only looking for the results that hit that true mark. Because the reason why I didn't end up using it, but I just want to explain it to you now, is because it would well, firstly, for it to run, you would have to get this you would have to have a position where, oh, why don't we just do it? Hook that in as well. Yep. Oh, solution flag is not valid. To initiate Octopus, please set up a valid configuration. And a valid configuration is where this is equal to true. So it would have to, for whatever reason, Octopus needs to have a result where this is true. So I would essentially have to move all these into a spot where, you know, it equals true. And that would be hard, right? Octopus also finds it hard. It's hard to find, you know, it can be hard to find certain results sometimes. So instead, I'm just going to leave Octopus to, you know, run on this problem for a while, and then we'll see how we go.